Alright, straight in. Number 1. Wormholes. Alright, picture this. You're late for work, and instead of fighting traffic, you casually rip open space-time and step through a cosmic back alley. Boom, you pop out at the office. Or, 3 million years in the past where a T-Rex is now your new boss. That's the magic of wormholes. In physics, a wormhole is basically a tunnel connecting two distant points in space-time. Imagine folding a piece of paper in half and poking a pencil through. It's a cheat code that ignores the boring drive from A to B and instead goes full teleportation hack. Theoretically, if you stabilize one of these tunnels with something exotic, like negative energy, no, not your aunt's bad vibes, actual negative energy density, you could make a path where time doesn't tick at the same rate on both ends. One side of the wormhole could be synced to present day, while the other is lagging behind. Step through and congrats, you've just backtracked in time. But here's the catch. Wormholes are notoriously fragile. Left alone, they collapse faster than your motivation after buying a gym membership. To keep one open, you'd need something weirder than anything we currently have, like exotic matter, which sounds like a DLC expansion for physics. Scientists think Casimir energy, tiny quantum fluctuations in empty space, could maybe work, but so far it's about as practical as keeping a black hole in your garage. Still, if you ever get the option, wormholes are your best shot at skipping around time like you're late for the bus of existence. Just maybe double check where the other end pops out because prehistoric volcano is not covered under travel insurance. Number 2. Black holes. Imagine standing near a black hole. First off, congrats, you're dead. But let's pretend you've got a good spacesuit. To you, everything feels kind of normal. Time is ticking along like usual. But to an outside observer, you look like you've hit the world's slowest buffering screen. You stretch, you freeze, and eventually you just hover there forever. That's time dilation in action. Around a black hole, gravity is so strong it literally warps time. The closer you are to the event horizon, the point of no return, the slower your clock runs compared to the rest of the universe. Spend an hour chilling there. Again, assuming not instantly spaghettified is an option. And by the time you come back out, decades, centuries, or even millennia could have passed for everyone else. Congratulations, you've just time traveled into the future by doing absolutely nothing. Ultimate lazy hack. And if you're thinking, wait, can I go backward? That's where physics slams on the brakes. Black holes don't let you rewind, only fast forward. But hey, if you want to meet your great-great-great-grandkids and impress them with stories about TikTok, this is how you do it. Just park yourself near a black hole, wait it out, and emerge into a future where your phone probably runs on dark matter and your house has Wi-Fi installed directly into your brain. So yeah, black holes, terrifying, destructive, and also the universe's most brutal time travel devices. Number 3. Relativity time travel at high speeds. Okay, so maybe black holes are a little too deathy for your taste. No worries, Einstein's got your back. All you need is a really, really fast spaceship. According to special relativity, the faster you move, the slower your time runs compared to people back home. It's called time dilation, and it's not just theory. It's been proven with atomic clocks strapped to planes and satellites. So picture this. You hop into a spaceship, crank it up to 99.99% the speed of light, and take a quick vacation around the galaxy. For you, maybe only a few months pass. But when you swing back to Earth, oops, hello, year 5000. Everyone you know is gone. Humanity probably lives in floating sky cities, and your bank account finally got interest worth something. The downside, energy. To push anything with mass close to light speed takes absurd amounts of it, like more energy than all the power plants on Earth combined could generate in millions of years. Unless you stumble upon some alien civilization willing to lend you their warp drive, you're probably not booking tickets for this trip anytime soon. Still, relativity gives you a clean, scientifically approved way to time travel into the future without messing around with singularities or mysterious matter. It's basically time travel by jet lag, just cosmic jet lag. Number 4. Cosmic strings. Ever seen a sweater with one loose thread and your chaotic brain just has to pull it even though you know it'll unravel everything? Well, the universe might have its own loose threads. Only, instead of ruining your outfit, they could bend space-time so violently they let you slingshot through time. These are called cosmic strings, theoretical, ultra-thin defects in space-time that may have formed right after the Big Bang. Picture something thinner than a proton but denser than all the stuff in our galaxy. Yeah, that's one string. If two of them pass by each other or move at near light speed, they'd warp space-time in ways that could technically allow closed time-like curves. Translation, a loop in time, like the universe accidentally taped over itself and gave you a rewind button. Now, before you go hunting for cosmic strings with a giant space magnifying glass, keep in mind, we've never actually found one. But still, it's fun to imagine. If cosmic strings are real, they're like the universe's own glitchy speedrun shortcut. Just grab on, let space-time bend around you, and hope you land in ancient Rome instead of 5 minutes before the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Number 5. Tipler cylinders. Here's a DIY project for the ambitious. Build a cylinder out of something incredibly dense like neutron star material, make it infinitely long, yes, infinitely, and then spin it close to the speed of light. Congratulations, you've built a Tipler cylinder. The idea is that if you fly a spaceship around this monster, the warped spacetime would let you circle into your own past. Basically, you'd be spiraling through spacetime like a cosmic drain pipe, and suddenly, bam, you've time traveled. Sounds great, right? Except for the minor inconvenience that we can't actually build something infinitely long, humanity struggles with building train lines that run on time. So an infinite light-speed neutron star tube is ambitious. But hey, if the day ever comes when you and your friends have access to cosmic construction materials and a few spare eons to tinker, the Tipler cylinder could technically be your express route to the past. Just be careful not to bump into yourself. Nothing says awkward like accidentally third-wheeling your own birth. Number 6. Gödel's Rotating Universe. Imagine the entire universe as one giant spinning ride at a carnival. Except instead of just making you throw up cotton candy, this ride could theoretically let you circle back in time. That's basically what physicist Kurt Gödel proposed in 1949, a universe that's rotating so intensely that space-time itself twists into loops. In Gödel's rotating universe, if you travel far enough in just the right direction, you don't just end up somewhere else, you end up somewhen else. In other words, space-time curves into circles that let you revisit the past. Picture it like Google Maps, except the rerouting feature casually drops you in the year 1820 instead of a back alley in your city. Here's the weird part. Gödel's solution actually works with Einstein's equations. Mathematically, this rotating universe could exist. The problem: observations show that our actual universe isn't spinning like that, it's expanding in every direction instead, which means we're stuck. So yeah, if you ever get tired of waiting for wormholes or cylinders, just go ahead and reboot the entire universe as a giant cosmic carousel. What could possibly go wrong? Number 7. Alcubierre Drive. Picture this. You're cruising through space at a speed so ridiculous that light itself is left in the cosmic dust, and yet you're not breaking any speed limits. How? Because technically, you're not the one moving. The Alcubierre Drive, also called the warp drive, is like hacking physics with a loophole. Instead of moving your spaceship forward, you squash space in front of you like a soda can and stretch it out behind you like silly putty. Boom! Space itself does the heavy lifting. It's like standing on a moving walkway at the airport, except the walkway is the entire universe, and instead of moving past tourists with neck pillows, you're surfing space-time. The math actually checks out. Thanks to Einstein's general relativity, we know space can expand and contract. The problem? To fuel this warp bubble, you'd need negative energy. Yes, it's that negative energy density I mentioned earlier for stabilizing the wormhole. If you had enough of it, though, you could fold space-time like an origami frog and hop across galaxies faster than Netflix can buffer. The catch? Finding exotic matter is about as easy as finding an honest car salesman. But if you could, you wouldn't just be traveling through time, you'd be outrunning time itself. Arrive before you left, casually violate causality, and make your high school physics teacher cry into their coffee. So yeah, Alcubierre Drive is less sci-fi fantasy, and more, oh god, the equations actually work, but the universe won't sell us the parts. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.